Hey, everybody. I'm working on all my devices, getting everything together. Welcome. It is 2 o'clock live. Yes, I sure hope you're here and ready to learn some stuff today. We're going to be talking about how you can make $500 a week using $1,000. No cap. I'm not making that up. No lies. Hey, Bull 310, how you doing? You can do $500 a week not losing, using, using $500. No, sorry, not 500, 1,000. You got to use $1,000. You can make $500 a week. That's what happens when your brain's all over. You can make $500 a week using $1,000. Using $1,000. No cap, not making it up, right? I'm just telling you what I know, telling you what I've seen, telling you what can be done. Okay? What can be done? I'm excited. I sure hope y'all are excited as well. Bull 310, if you can hear me comfortably, please. Why is that showing? That's weird. On Instagram, it's showing like a foggy front. That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to stop the live there. Why is it doing that? Let me stop the live there and I'll come back because that doesn't make sense that that's doing that. Hold on. Hold, please. No, we're not sharing that because I don't know what is going on. What is the deal with that? Is something being covered up? Y'all hold on. Let me see what's going on with Instagram. I may have to nix them and oh goodness, and come back to them at another time. Discard the video. Just discard it. Yes, video deleted. There we go. Okay, turn it around. Oh, that's what I did wrong. I guess you probably should have the video facing you if you're going to go live. Yep, little stuff. This is little technology stuff, That's what happens. I need me a technology person who's like here all the time. Stay there. I changed the position of my Instagram video so that way it will feel like it's like right on, like straight ahead, instead of feeling like I was doing this right here. So anyway, I'm so sorry. I'm so glad y'all hang out with me and just manage through my antics. Okay. Hey, Erica, how you doing? Welcome. So again, our topic for today is how can we make $500 a week using just $1,000? That's our topic for today. First thing I want to tell you is it includes, well, let me get my microphone. It includes options. In case you were wondering about that, it includes options. It includes options. It includes selling options because I am an option seller. I'm an option seller, not an option buyer. There are people probably who could tell you can do the same thing as a buyer of options. It's just I'm not a buyer of options. I'm a seller of options. Hey, where you going? The microphone wants to run away. I'm a seller of options, so we can do this with selling strategies. We're going to do it with selling credit spreads. If credit spreads is not something that you are aware of or know how to do, you got two choices there. You can go and look through my cache of videos on YouTube. If you're already on YouTube, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button while you're hanging out over there. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube. It looks like I don't have any hair. I got to pull some to the front because it looks like I'm bald headed when I don't have any hair in the front. I got a ponytail back here because it's hot in Florida. It's hot down here in these parts. Anyhow, if you don't know anything about credit spreads, feel free to, peruse my tool bag at YouTube, my arsenal of training tools. That's what those are, training weapons. Pew, 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 pew. Weapons. That's what we use them for, to go out and grab hold to take down the market and bring our money. Or you can look at my website, Educator2Trader.com is where I am. That's where all of my stuff is at Educator2Trader.com. And you can go there and check out the courses that I have, the trainings that I have, and go from there. So that's where you can find out about vertical spreads, credit spreads. That's what we use. For me to tell you to make $500 a week using $1,000, you're going to need to use credit spreads. We also do covered calls and cash secure puts, and those things will give you nice passive income. It's just that they may not return the same. They won't provide them they will not provide the same level of returns with the $1,000. I love doing cash secure puts and covered calls because they are passive and do not require all that watching that other stuff requires. But you won't be able to use $1,000 and make $500 a week. You can use $1,000 and perhaps make $100 a week. You can do that. You can use $1,000 and maybe make 75. But if you're looking for a little bigger money, then you'll have to get in on credit spreads. Credit spreads, vertical credit spreads are called a few different things, but you can find those on, like I said, my YouTube channel, or you can find a full strategic step-by-step training at my website. YouTube, just so you know, some YouTube channels, the big boys, the big ones, may have a full course of something on there, and you can follow it that way and learn from them. But ain't nobody, that's good English there. Ain't nobody to ask when you got questions, right? If you do it by way of some of the smaller people, me included, I'm a little bit smaller people right now. Don't count me out right now, but smaller people right now, at least I'm available for you to come back and ask subsequent questions, because some stuff will be confusing and you'll need questions, right? Okay. How to make $500 using $1,000 a week. Okay. You do that with credit spreads on, you can use SPX or XSP. I like XSP because it gives us smaller sets of contracts. The spread is smaller. So you can do one contract for $100, two for $200, three for $300, so on and so forth. You can do 7 for $700. It doesn't have to be in $500 increments. If you're doing it on SPX, you're going to be making your moves in $500 increments. So if the trade goes well, you collect your money. Good job, good job. If the trade does not go well, then your max loss could potentially be hit, and each hit of that is $500 versus the 100 that's on XSP. Many of you may be maybe beginners. I'm not, definitely not saying who's got what level of knowledge, but if your level of knowledge is as at beginner or, at starter amateur level, let's start with something that's realistic. Yes, we want to get to big money, but we also want to do it in a realistic way. Right? You want to get something where you're comfortable choosing and picking, and then you can rinse and repeat your money every day, every week. That's what we're after now. Y'all been hanging out with me. If you have been, you've been hanging out with me for the last couple of weeks as we've done these 2 o'clock lives. And every afternoon we talk about XSP. Every afternoon we talk about it. I do have a YouTube video on XSP that you can, let me go and grab the link because I want you to be able to see this video that you're looking for, that you can check a little bit more information. It's going to provide you more information there on what XSP has to offer on the videos. Make unlimited day trade. Nope, that's not it. Let me do a quick search. I always say I'm going to have these videos already, but then I end up, when I start talking and doing this, I always have, sometimes it takes a different turn, and then I don't have my videos. I just posted the video link to do a little bit more looking at XSP. All righty. Good. Let's share my screen so that I can get into the broker. I can get into my option chain and we can see what's what. Okay, I pushed share. It's taking a minute. Hope everybody's having a good day. Come on. I tried to grab that. It doesn't want to land there. Move over, bacon. Now there's something meatier. Y'all remember that commercial? Move over, bacon. Now there's something meatier. My computer has decided it is just going to sit here. Okay, we're here. Are we sharing the screen? Can everybody see my screen? I'm going to go here to make sure that what you're seeing is the same thing that I'm seeing, because when I do it this way, I got a better chance. There we go. We are seeing it this way. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I need this to come out of here. It does not want to go. Come on. No, no, no. Oh, I need to quit looking out the window. Every time somebody walks in front of my window, it distracts me. So I need to change the window. I wonder why this won't. I do have a plan. Why sizzle fat when you can sizzling? Y'all remember sizzling? It was sizzling the move over bacon? That's the same people? I don't know why this is not wanting to move. Don't want to move, baby. Must mean it's not meant to be. Okay, well, let's just go back to where I was, because we don't have time. Ain't nobody got time for that. 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 Remember her too. I think she was look at the market and how it's doing. My computer has just decided it's just gonna take its pinted little time. It's gonna take its time to do what it's doing. Okay, well, at least I can at least see the screen. Look, this is what the market has done today. This is XSP, and it has just boom, boom, boom. Oh my, it's coming down to some support is down here. If you're doing your charting, remember I always talk about you look at the chart and such first. This is some support. Let me make it a little bit thicker so you can see what support I'm talking about. This thick line here is support, and it is at 455.46. That is support at this point, and the market's fallen, right into it. Was there some kind of news or something that came out recently today? I know we had the GDP and unemployment stuff this morning, but what's this? What's all this about today? This started about 12:30, and it's been dropping hard ever since. And on here, this started off at almost at 460, and we're currently at 455. It's a 5-point drop on XSP. It doesn't usually fall like that. That means SPX has fallen 50 points in the last, what's this, hour and a half? Because 12:30 to now is about an hour and a half. Yeah, some pretty harsh dropping. If y'all know why it's doing that in the chat, y'all put something in the comments and let us sister know what's going on. Let me know. Okay, let's look though. This is a good example of how you would manage XSP. Now we do two things with XSP in the morning. If you're looking to make $100 a day, what you need to do, if you've got $1,000, let's see how would we use $1,000. I'm gonna keep us on this chart here, and I'm gonna type here. We've got $1,000 to use. That's 10 contracts. 10 of the 10 contracts at one spread each. That's what that is. I wonder if I can make that any bigger. I want to kind of make it like where it's bigger and bolder so everybody can read it. There we go. Size. We can get bigger. We can do bold. There we go. You've got $1,000 to use, and you can do 10 contracts. I need to just move it. Move it. There we go. I just need to move it. There we go. $1,000 to use. And okay, you can go ahead. I'm finished. And you're going to do 10 contracts of one spread. If you're trying to make $100 today, how much do you need to get in premiums for each of those? For the math people among us. $1,000 is going to be 10 contracts of one spread each. And if you need to get $100, how much do you need? How much do you need to put inside of this? How much premiums do you need to get? I'm waiting for some audience participation. For $100 in profits, you need $10 from each contract. Now, what you need to understand is, as a seller, you're going to collect a premium as a seller, and that's for that particular contract. When you sell, you get the premium that you accept, and that's what you get. There is no, I'm going to make more per profit depending on what's happening. That's not how selling works. With selling, if you sell a contract for $10, that's all you're making on it is $10. If you sell it for $15, that's all you're making on it is $15. Right? When you sell it, you're saying, I'm fine with this amount of money. This is what I'm going to get on money. Okay. So you just need to pull in $10 from each contract to make $100 that day. And XSP expires every day. So 10 contracts, you could do them all at any point in the day. You can do your 10 contracts. You can do five in the morning and 5 in the afternoon. You can do them however you choose, but you want to pull in at least $10, maybe $11, some change, because you need to be able to pay fees. And for a spread, for Think or Swim, you're going to pay $1.30 in fees. So build that in to your profit taking. But you want to do contracts, at least 10 contracts, right? It's going to use $1,000. How the collateral works. 10 contracts at a one spread. A one spread is going to require $100 of collateral, minus whatever you take in premiums. That's how that works. I always just go with the flat spread. I don't figure in the premium and the collateral piece, because it's just easier for people to understand. If it's a one spread, the broker's going to take $100 of collateral. A 2 spread, the broker's taking $200 of collateral. 5 spread, broker takes $500 of collateral. That's just the way that works. Okay. So 10 contracts, one spread each, that's $1,000 of collateral that will be required. You should take in at least $10 in premiums. Okay, let's go to the option chain now. Use our probability OTM. Oh, I was saying that there's a couple ways you can decide that you want to enter. XSP is the mini of SPX. So in the morning, we use a breakout strategy in the morning. And I'm going to put the link in the chat for the course. If I take this down, because then I won't be able to get to the comments. But I have a place where you can see how exactly to utilize the breakout strategy, where you can break out, see how it breaks out in the morning. Then you can enter your trade then on one side, maybe the call credit spread or the put credit spread side. Like for today, looking at back at this chart, when it started to break to the downside, then my community put in a call credit spread above here. We put a call credit spread, believing that price would continue to go down and to stay down, or at least stay below our strike. Because really, as a seller, you just need it to stay below your strike. You don't need it to, all this moving is great, but we didn't need this. You just need it to stay below your strike. and then you keep your money. That's how the premiums work for sellers. The thought process works a little bit different. So if you're comfortable with selling concepts, that's what it is. If you're not comfortable with selling concepts, then that's why you need to, watch a credit spread video so you can get a good understanding of how does the money work on credit spreads. And I think I have a video on my community, in my YouTube channel, that says, how does the money work on spreads when you're a seller? I think it says something like, how does the money work when you're a seller? Okay. Let's go back to here. Call credit spread price has been going down. It's kind of looking like it's hitting a support area, like it's kind of to come into a stop here. So you can keep that in mind. We still got like an hour and a half of the market to be open. So let's look at both sides, call credit spread and put credit spread side. Remember, we've done the probability out of the money. We've looked at that column. Probability out of the money on the call credit spread side. Let's look there first because that's where price has been going down. Looks like 457 is 67%. That's a little low. I'd like to be at least 75%, if not higher. So that says 458 may be a better place for your sale leg. 458, right? So let's look. I'm going to switch over to vertical. We're going to look at what 458 has to offer us. 458, 459. is going to pay $7 right now. Remember, you need to get 10, and you can get 10 on two sides. Doesn't have to be one side. You need to get 10. So 458, 459. I changed the 7 to $8 so I can get an extra dollar there. I put the limit in so that way, if it gets up to 8, I can take in a little bit more money. Right? So I'm changing it to 8. 458, 459 is the call credit spread. And then let's go look at the put credit spread side. Put credit spread. We're looking here, probability out of the money, because as a seller, you want to be out of the money at expiration. As a seller, you want to be out of the money at expiration. My $8 picked up already. As a seller, you want to be out of the money at expiration. You don't want to be in the money. Buyers want to be in the money. Sellers want to be out of the money. Out of the money. Sellers want to be out of the money. Sellers want to be out of the money. Okay. Out of the money. So let's look probability OTM, probability out of the money on the put side. Looks like 455 is at 76%. Remember, price has been going down a good bit of the day. So you might want to get a little more cushion. It looks like, I said, looks like it kind of hit a support area, but I'd like to be at least 75%. Yeah, I'm going to sing some songs now. That's what we're going to do to keep it interesting. So 454 is what I see as the 86% out of the money. So let's go with that under here on the put credit spread side, switching over to vertical. 453, 454 is a strike we're looking at. Looks like it is paying $6. Oh, paying $8. So if I collect $8 on this side, and I collected $8 on the call credit spread side, I collected $8 on the put credit spread side and $8 on the call credit spread side, I've collected $16. We only needed 10. We needed 10. Right? I only put in for one contract because I really want, if you start to try this, I want you to try it small and try it in your sim. Okay. I want you to go live when you're ready, but I don't want you to go live right off rip unless you're ready. You don't need to play. No need to play games with it. There's no need to play games with it because we're talking about your real money. Practice in paper trading. Get yourself comfortable. Get yourself where you're okay with, you're okay with your confidence is up, and then go ahead and start placing live trades. I never would suggest anybody just jump all in live unless you've been doing spreads for a while. If you've been doing spreads for a while and you just looking for a strategy that's repeatable, and this one is, by the way, this one is a rinse and repeat every single day, right? You're picking probability out of the money 75, 80%, which means you're going to win 75 or 80% of the time. Nobody's going to win all the time. You can pick probability out of the money on higher. You can pick higher percentages. Like you can get up to 96 and 97. But if you pick these numbers, there is no premiums there. When you flip over to vertical, there'll be $1 and $2. And we're not trading for $1 or $2 because you got to pay fees. You want to keep, we're trading for money. We're not trading just to be trading, right? So if you really need 90% success and higher, then we need to find another strategy for you. 75 is a good place. 80 is a good place. Those are good places to find your strikes. So I was saying, how can you make $500 a week with this? What do you think you can do? Well, you do your $1,000 each day, right? Now, remember, don't trade with your rent money. We don't do that in here. That's just not wisdom, not the way the Lord wants us to utilize his resources. We're going to be good stewards over his money, which is why we're finding a strategy that's repeatable, and we're using one thing and not being greedy and all that good stuff. You get you a strategy that's repeatable, and let's work it out. $1,000 to use, 10 contracts, one spread each. Like for today, we just did $16. If you were doing $16 for contracts and you did 10 of them, that's $160 today. All you got to do now is ride till 4 o'clock. You ride out till 4 o'clock. You make your 160. The broker gives you that money right away. When you're a seller, the broker pays you immediately. They gave you 16 times 10, which would be $160. Minus your fees. Don't forget, you got to take your fees away because the broker wants their money too. And then you just wait, let it expire. The plan is that it will expire worthless. The plan is that it will expire worthless at 4 o'clock. If you've got a day like today where the price has been going down for a good bit of the day, it may be wiser to just do a call credit spread first, let some more time pass, and wait till you get closer to expiration to look at the put credit spread side. We don't need to get in front of a moving train, right? I went ahead and did both sides just because I wanted to be able to display the example to you. But you're going to use your own trading skill that says if price has been going down all day or majority of the day, then you do one side first and you give it some time till you get closer to expiration. Maybe you wait till 3:15, 3:30. You wait until you get into a time where you can clearly see the bounce. You want to wait till you can see a clear support formed, and then you enter the other side. The whole point, remember, we're trying to get $10. We're trying to just clear $10 a day as far as 10 contracts, and that's $100 each day for you. That's $100 each day. You put up your 1,000, that's $100 each day. All right. All righty. I didn't see that we got any questions in the chat. What we have going here, if you're not too clear on what's happening and you want some more hand holding, I don't like to call it that. You want more individual guidance. There we go. You want more individual guidance. We do have options 411 for newbies. The live training is running at the ticker at the bottom. That is starting up today. And in the option 411 for newbies live training, get your brokerage all set up properly, get your platform, learn how to push the buttons. You learn how to chart. How are we looking for charting, and how do you chart your zones? How do you find your strikes? We then go teach you all the seller strategies. We teach cash secure puts. We teach covered calls. We teach credit spreads, put and call credit spreads. We teach those, teach you how to get a trading plan that's just for you, and really just support you as you get yourself into the rhythm of trading. What things do we look for? What do you do in the pre-market? We teach you all the stuff that goes along with trading. That starts this evening. You can go to Educator2Trader.com to get registered for that. For those of you who are looking more for the XSP training specifically that I was talking about, the breakout and all that goes along with using XSP and SPX, then that's a different training that we do have available. It is also at my website. It's called SPX training. Yeah, SPX for daily profits, I believe it's called. SPX for daily profits. And you want to get in on that. If you're ready, if you think you got XSP, you want to learn the breakout, that's the first thing that's included in there. Or you want to use SPX on this. Use this strategy on SPX. You got the SPX in the morning, SPX in the noonday, and you got SPX in the late afternoon. We have 3 different strategies using credit spreads of how you can profits every single day from SPX. And if SPX ain't your bag just yet, then XSP is also included in that training. Also included in that training. All right. Go over to my website, hop in on there. If you're following me on YouTube, or if you're watching on YouTube, please go ahead and subscribe. Please go ahead and subscribe. Pass the word. Tell your friends. Yeah. That's what we're doing in here. We're passing the word and trying to help as many people as possible learn how to trade as a seller. We're trading options as a seller. I'm a seller's coach. I'm Arlissa. I'm Educator2Trader in all the places. You can find me in all the spots. Social media. We have a Facebook group. If you'd like to join our Facebook group, please go find me and join up over there. I also have a membership where you can get even closer than close to me. You can get a little closer, right? Get a little closer with Arid Extra Dry. I didn't never use Arid. I'm a degree person. Anyway, the rabbit holes, they are so real. They're so real. You can join our membership. Our membership includes a pre-market call, includes bi-weekly coaching, includes an exclusive Telegram where we hang out together and trade together. And I have to say the community, literally second to none, baby, second to none. It's not just because I cultivated it, but it's because the people in there are phenomenal. Oh my goodness, so phenomenal. Okay. I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover today. Look, and I'm right at 2:30. I stayed closer to 30 minutes. Wrap up. I told you how you can make $500 a week using just $1,000. The question, the example I used was 0DTE. Yes, 0DTE, because you want to do it every day. The plan is that it expires worthless, and you can put your trades on, collect your money, let the stock price just go. At the end of the day, if the market owes you or you keep your money, you keep it. If you don't keep your money, they take it away. There's no stock to worry about. There's no shares to be concerned about, no assignments and exercisings, all that stuff, because XSP is cash settled. Okay. Shamie says, recap. We're not bald, sizzling, degree on the armpits. That's the non-trading recap, right? The non-trading recap. All right. This is so funny. All righty. So in my community, we do two things. We do two things. One of them is we stay green. And the second thing is we get this money. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Find me in all the places. I look forward to talking to you. All right. Bye.